Pete, thanks for joining us. Your first question comes from Tony Tacoma.
Hey Pete, good to see you. Obviously, I'm sure a grand slam feels good no matter the context. But after not having gotten one last spring heading into the season, a home run, I mean, how did that one feel?
Oh, it felt excellent. I mean, I was just trying to stick to my plan, get a good pitch to hit over the plate, and I got one. And I've been making some pretty loud outs so far. Been putting a lot of good barrel on the ball, but it felt good to see that one go over the wall. Felt nice.
The fact that it went to right center, does that mean anything to you, or how much does that mean to you in terms of how you feel at the plate?
Well, that means that I feel like my swing is getting there. I mean, I'm really happy with being able to drive the ball to the big part of the field, whether it be center field or dead right field. But for me, I pride myself in being able to take the ball to the big part of the yard. And if I hit it hard, it's going to go a long way. And also, big shout out, happy birthday, Mom. Glad I could get a birthday bomb for you. So thank you guys for coming. It's really nice to have my parents here at the games and stuff.
Thanks, Pete.
Yeah.
Next question is from Ed Coleman.
Hey Pete, how you doing? It looked like the swing on that was kind of short and simple. It looked more like 19 than 20, I guess. Can you talk about that a little bit and whether you're getting back to that?
Well, for me, I think that in both years I had a lot of really good swings. I mean, at 19, obviously I was more consistent with it, but I feel like in 20, I feel like that I mastered the strike zone a lot better. I chased less in 20. I just feel like it just wasn't necessary. I just didn't necessarily get going and hit my stride consistently. And if I can blend being consistent, making those type of short, simple, compact swings, and minimizing chase, I feel like I'm going to be set up extremely well going into the season. I just want to keep making good hard contact and swinging at drivable pitches. I mean, I feel like I've chased one pitch, and that was 2 days ago, and it was a 3-2 fastball, a little high. But I feel like for me, if I can remember which ones I chase as opposed to losing count, I feel like we're going to be in a good spot. So I just want to keep minimizing chases out of the zone and stay hitting the ball over the plate.
Is it a plus mentally too, where you hit into some hard outs, obviously the last couple of days, but you haven't gone away from your plan? Is that a plus for you?
Yeah, absolutely. For me, I think that just sticking with it, because as our job as the hitter is to get a good aggressive swing off and hit the ball hard between the white lines. And for me, I think that going through the live defenses, it's great seeing pitchers and arm slots and getting timing down, but you really don't get a true feel for what you're going up against until you start having big league defenders out there. So every team in the big leagues gets paid money to catch the ball as well, not just hit and pitch. So it's nice to actually get some good quality feedback, because there's some jibber jabber between guys, and it's like, oh, that's a hit. No, that's not a hit. Where's the defense in the lives? But actually now you get the full effect. So this is all good, getting good quality reps at game speed.
Thanks.
Mm-hmm.
Justin Toscano is next.
Hey Pete, good to see you. The old adage, people say like spring training results don't matter, but to what effect does something like today's Grand Slam, matter for giving you a boost going forward?
Well, that's a good point. I mean, the stats itself doesn't matter. I mean, if I were to get out every single at bat and hit the ball right on the screws, hit hard, loud outs, and I'd be fine. That means I'm on time. I'm making good quality swing decisions, because for me, the only thing I can control is hitting the ball hard somewhere. And if I hit an absolutely screaming line drive and someone makes a miraculous catch, then you got to tip the hat. I mean, good on the defender, but for me, I just want to keep making good, hard, consistent contact. I want to impact the baseball and stick with my approach. Like I said before, I want to minimize chase. That's the biggest part of my attack plan: minimize chase, and anything that's over the white over the white thing, I want to try and get my A swing off in the area that I want. So for me, I just want to be super selective and capitalize the most consistently as I can.
And I know you worked a lot on your defense over the offseason. What specifically, what areas specifically did you want to work on, and what kind of things did you do to improve there?
Well, the biggest thing for me, I mean, this is I've only had 2 full seasons in the big leagues, and for me, I think that the biggest thing I worked on, I mean, I did a lot with my body. Obviously I took a lot of ground balls, throwing and stuff like that, but for me, the biggest thing is just truly reflecting and giving myself just true and honest feedback, and that's how I can kind of grow and develop as a player. Because sometimes, for me, and I'm my own worst critic, I can get too hard on myself sometimes because I want to keep making steps forward. But I think I had a very good mental outlook on it, and there's a lot of things I did well. There's obviously still some things I want to prove that I can do, and the biggest thing is just consistency, because I know I can make a nice diving play. I know I can catch pop up. I know I have a good arm and turn a double play, but I just want to just be the guy day in and day out, and I want to continue to show that. And I feel like that my reflecting back on 19 and 20, those 2 years, it's a good sample size, and I want to learn from all the mistakes that I've made so I can play as cleanly as possible on the defensive side of the ball.
Thank you.
Yep.
Next question is from Ken Davidoff.
Hey, Pete. Just wanted to make sure I was quoting you accurately when you were talking about hitting the homer for your mom's birthday. You say a birthday bump or bomb?
Birthday bomb. Is
Oh,
that
bomb,
is that a
yeah,
Michigan?
B-O-M-B.
Is that a Michigan
Yes,
mask?
sir. Yeah, do you have a problem with it?
Yeah, I don't know if I can answer your questions anymore.
Yeah, okay.
OH.
Thank you.
Yeah, birthday bomb. I'm sorry about that.
Thank you. No, I just want to make sure. Thank you.
No worries.
Isha Tozar's next.
One more question on the birthday bomb. Was you hitting a grand slam today just a coincidence, or was your birthday, at the back of your mind at the plate today?
I mean, that's something I don't necessarily think about, or I try and block out all the exterior stuff and just focus on the job at hand when it comes time to compete. But I mean, after the ball went over the fence, I'm like, yeah, it's my mom's birthday today, so it was fun. I'm really happy I got to hit a home run on her birthday while she got to see me play. So it was really special. I'm happy about that. Very happy about that.
Did you spot her in the stands at all after as you were
No,
running the base?
I mean, I don't know how to spot her in the stands anymore. It's weird because there's people, like, now there's people again, and I don't know. I lost my knack for it.
Thank you.
Of course.
Andy Martino is next.
Hey, Pete, when some hitters talk about not chasing as much or making good swing decisions or whatever they call it, some guys talk about how it's like staying within yourself and not getting anxious. And some guys talk about how it's literally mechanical, like controlling your lower half and stuff like that. When you're trying to not chase, is it up here or is it about your actual swing mechanics?
It's using my eyes. I mean, trusting what I see. I mean, there's a good. I mean, the swing mechanics for me, like, this is just at certain guys. Obviously, people are different in how they're with their approach. But for me, if I start thinking about mechanics, the ball's already in the catcher's mitt. I mean, I'm late, so for me, I want to be able to. I just want to turn the brain off a little bit when I get up there. The biggest thing for me is being on time, and using my eyes, because for me, if I'm late, I'm not going to trust what I see, and then that's when I get out of myself. And also, being anxious, that's a part of it as well. So for me, it's controlling the situation by just being relaxed and going and sticking with your plan. And for me, it's just trusting my eyes and not wanting to hit too much, because that's the thing. If I want to hit or too much, then I'm going to start swinging at sliders or out of the zone or fastballs above my head. So that's the thing. I need to just reel it back, relax, and then let the ball be in the strike zone. And if it's not, obviously don't swing.
is being on time involve your whole body with all? I mean, I know you don't want to think about it when you're up there, but when you're mechanically right, that's what allows you to be on time. Is that right?
Yeah, being relaxed, and then actually having a lot of reps. I mean, I feel like this spring we've had a lot of good experience because we've had a lot of live ABs. We've had a lot of experience. I mean, this is for me, I think it's a very, I mean, besides the mask and certain protocols and stuff like that, regarding like the baseball stuff, the baseball workload, it's been pretty much normal. And for me, I love being able to get a ton of live at bats, play other teams wearing a different color jersey. So for me, I want to be able to kind of have that. And for me, I need that personally. Other guys may not, because everyone's different. But for me, I'm really happy that this is a normal spring, and it's been great. And I'm happy that we can see and get those high quality reps that are very game like.
Thank you.
Pete, thank you very much for your time this afternoon.
Thanks, guys. LFGM.